Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. On today's video, it's titled Lorraine 40T Count Your Shells. Now, some of you may have played this tank previously when it was a Tier 9 tech tree tank. I hadn't reached that level yet when they had taken it out of the game. But when they put it back in as a premium tank, I bought it and I really like this tank. It's a lot of fun. Now, the Lorraine has a 4-shell clip. I don't know what it had before, but that's what it has now. And when playing the autoloaders, it's really crucial that you keep track of the number of shells that you have. Otherwise, you can find yourself in a bad position and without a shell, in the chamber. And you'll see that here as the battle plays out. Now, in this particular battle, I'm playing with a friend of mine, Chance66. He's a good friend of mine. We've been friends since before we started playing World of Tanks, actually. Actually, I got him to play it. But we used to be in the same clan, but the clan we were in, Grumpy Old Dogs, they didn't want to do the clan wars. And unfortunately, the first 2 years I was in it, I was okay with that. But then I got to where I wanted to play some clan wars, so I moved to another clan. But great bunch of guys, and so Chance is still there. But we still play together when we can every weekend. And in this particular battle, we're platooned up. He's in his M46 KR patent, and I'm driving the Lorraine 40T. Now we decided to go ahead and go over here. We wanted to, push the one line and see what we could shoot at and stuff. And as we're coming up here, surprisingly, the 113's in front of us, and then the email spots a couple of the tanks right there, D1, the T10, the M46. And as we come around here, we can see that somebody spotted a tank up here, the AMX 30. So I put a shot in, and I hit the track wheel, but it didn't track him, it just did critical damage. And then I put another shot into him. Then my next shot went into the ground, and as you can see, I tried to back up and get another shot, but somebody finished him first. So I go ahead and go for the reload here. Now, and in this particular part, as you can see, we're just trying to maneuver. Our side, our tanks, their tanks. Everybody's trying to stay held down, get a shot on the enemy, not give up a shot. But it's the usual little back and forth stuff, back and forth. Now, I wanted to be positioned up here on the hill, ready to shoot that guy when the clip loaded. But as you can see, I pushed a little early, so I'm sitting there waiting to take a shot, and I'm really lucky he didn't shoot me, but he wasn't aimed at me. So when the clip loads, I take my shot. I start to point at the next tank and realize he's just slightly below the hill, which is probably a good thing. Otherwise, he probably would have shot me with me just sitting there. So I move forward and I take a shot on the ST1, and that's the second round. And then I take another shot, that's the third. And then, as you can see, I take a fourth shot. I don't think that one did any damage. I think it bounced. But if you notice, I'm moving up, getting ready to shoot again, and just as the ST1's pointing his gun barrel at me, I realize I'm reloading the clip, so I'm pulling back, going, no, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. And fortunately, he didn't, so I don't know if he's reloading or somebody shot him and broke his gun or killed his gunner, because you can see, just as I was sitting there with him aimed at me, somebody had shot him right in the turret there, turret face. So odds are somebody broke his gun or killed his gunner, I don't know. Now, you also want to keep track of not only your shells, but also your reload time. For instance, I got up on that hill too soon and left myself vulnerable, but as you can see, I'm reloaded and I'm not positioned to shoot. Because in an autoloader, you want to be positioned to shoot as quick as you can. So I get up here, I take a shot on the patent. Surprisingly, the patent's not shooting at me, but of course the T55 does. So I got really lucky there, because they both could have been aimed at me and taken me out really quick. But anyway, I empty my clip, and as you can see, I'm starting to go around the corner there, because in a regular medium, single shot, I would have definitely pushed around the corner to try and get another shot at that T55. But that's when I realized I was driving the Lorraine, and so I backed up so I could reload. And then somebody else gets them. The Yagpan G100, actually, long-range shot there. So I pushed forward to do a little bit of scouting, even though normally I would have sat and waited for my clip to reload, but I didn't want to just leave it on the other guys, to be spotting for me. Because they kind of had so far, so I wanted to get up here and do a little bit of scouting. And I got really lucky, because none of the enemy tanks were ready to shoot me, so I go ahead and nose up right here, and then I spot that Scorpion, and I aim, put a shot into him, and actually I think I used the auto aim. So I'm going around the corner here, and I want to get another shot on him, and I know I'm going to take a hit. So I shoot him, I take a hit, but I know I can get the rest of my clip into him first, and I do. But again, as you can see, I'm trying to position on the next tank that already there, and I'm reloading. And when I realize I'm reloading, that's when I back up. So he goes dark here in just a second, and because I was trying to scout for the other guys, see there he goes. So since I was trying to scout, I wanted to go ahead and nose up and get him spotted, and I did. And unfortunately, he spotted me, and the enemy Yagpan G100 shot me. But as you can see, he only did 1 point of damage. I think his shell went through my track wheel and just at the angle it was at, it just drove on, past without hitting my tank, which is really good because that Yagpan G100 would have taken me out. But the Tiger II there gets a hit into me. Unfortunately, he's only using the 88 millimeter, so I didn't get eliminated there. If he'd been using anything bigger, I would have definitely been deleted. But I want to position myself behind this bunker here, so I'm not taking any more shots from the Yagpans or the Tiger II. And the T-32 wants to move up here too. As you can see, we scratched a little paint there, but no big. And I was one to share. He wasn't trying to push me out. We're just positioning so that we could both be behind it and not take enemy fire, and we did. But the counter's almost done now, and then this Bulldog comes racing up. So as you can see, me, the KR, or the T-32 and the female all aimed, and all three of us put a shot into this guy. It was really great. And the counter completed, and we won the battle. I got a first class badge on this one, and you can see I did 3,600 damage, 1,200 XP, so it was a really good battle. I was really happy with it, and I think I pulled 94,000 credits net, so that was definitely a good battle. So key thing, got to remember to count your shells and keep an eye on your reload timer. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this.